with a limp, I pray I found my balance. See, everything I have is God-given, everything, and that include my talents. Yeah. And I don't just write for the sake of it, nah man, I go for saps. Fall in a rise, Satch's life, is pro still alive, still rapping Christ.
Yo, my name is GD. I'm a music producer, engineer. I'm also a music artist. I'm in a hip-hop group known as the Daredevils. I'm many things. When we started out, I didn't even know that we were working on an album. It was mostly just, individual projects, but eventually I realized that, okay, seems to be a pattern here, so we're probably working on an album. And, when they told me that that was the case, I was very excited because I could feel that we were working on a very, very beautiful body of work. It was pretty exciting stuff, and I was really, really loving every moment of it. Every song had its own unique and very, very interesting quality. And yeah, so this project, wow, for me, I'm like a huge fan. Not that I work on it, but from a fan perspective, I really love it. So in this album, I worked on a few songs. I made beats for the songs. I also recorded, mixed, and mastered some of the songs. It's pretty much my role in this project. I think for this project, we had like a very interesting approach. I don't know if this happens with every producer that Pro engages with, but I think our approach on this project was pretty different because he would come and we would just start chatting about, life and everything else. Actually, I would learn something outside of music every time Pro shows up in the studio. So we'll discuss, some remedies, like some home remedies, we'll talk about our children. It was just an amazing experience. But from that, then we'll get into the project. Either he would come in and find me working on something and be like, yo, let me listen to that, because he has a very good ear. I mean, most people don't even understand this, but this is one of the most musical musicians I know. Extremely musical. So, yeah, man, it was that kind of unique approach. It wasn't something that was well thought out before we came into the studio. We would cook everything organically in the studio. So yeah, that was a very, very enlightening and very, very beautiful experience. The message that is in most of these songs is just a very, very powerful message. And I found myself getting like a spiritual awakening, because I think what Pro did on this project is he wasn't necessarily preaching to you, but it was more expressing his experiences and hoping that you can connect with those experiences and find some personal truth in those experiences and hopefully find your own way. So it wasn't imposing any ideas or messages on someone listening, but it was more inspiring you to find your own way. So it was just, first of all, it was just the message in the songs, and I feel skill-wise, I was also pushed to be more creative on this project. So I've learned a lot on how to make better music and better mixing and stuff like that. So there was that angle as well, and even the whole process. It was amazing. I think there's more to recording music and being in the studio. It's not just making music. Nah, it's about connecting with the artist and understanding where the artist is coming from and where they're trying to go. So I think for me, it was just a great experience overall. Malawian music, I think it's always an up and down situation where you have a period where there's like good music, consistently good music coming out. Then you have another period where you're wondering like, okay, what is going on right now? So yeah, it's always an up and down thing. But I feel like generally, like in general, we're progressing. Maybe slowly, but we're still progressing. And I like the fact that artists nowadays are monetizing their talent. So everybody is trying to sell their music now instead of just giving it away for free. So that's a very good part of it. And I feel like slowly there's an industry forming. So there are structures, people are beginning to have managers, and the shows are becoming more entertaining and more successful. So yeah, so I feel like the status right now is pretty good. It's pretty good, and you have more creative artists coming out. So I feel like the good outweighs the bad.
Hey yo, quiet for a minute. Some thought I lost it, like the faith I've been holding on to, man, I just tossed it. But I was working on the law, I was trying to source it, the inspiration. I've never been the one to force it, nah. Everything got its own time, man, this is mine. I'm here for my belongings, keep thinking I'm lying. But when the gift I possess and my faith intertwines, we got a problem in enemies camp and dropping bombs. Jesus Christ through the world still remains the mission. One soul at a time, Holy Spirit bring conviction. Man, in case you ain't know, man, that's the main reason. I rap, sing, and I write the visions. Yeah, love-driven, boy, I hit the visions. I speak keys and not bars to get you out of prisons. My main competitor's me, I'm my own challenge. Still walking with a limp, I pray I find my balance. See, everything I have is God-given, everything, and that includes my talents. Yeah. And I don't just write for the sake of it, nah, man, I go for saps. Fall in a rise, Sanchez life, his pro still alive, still rapping Christ. He's been so quiet, he's been on the side, he just gave up the fight. My answer to that is